I'm getting it. Okay.
Ice, yeah. Oh, you got it?
Check out my boy.
Hey, it's your girl Ashanti. Join me in paradise for the Bahama Breeze.
Family secrets and a price tag that will leave your jaw on the floor. Yes, we're talking about Ashanti, the RB queen herself, who has reportedly built a $50 million wardrobe empire for her baby boy, KK. Nelly even joked that his wife will buy everything and anything for their son, making sure that KK stays on drip at all times. But here's where the plot thickens. Despite the millions spent, despite the designer clothes that could outshine any celebrity closet, fans don't get to see it. Why? Because of Ashanti's strict no-posting policy. And that, my friends, is where the real story begins. But before we unpack the luxury, the drama, and the mystery, let's pause. Wait and watch this clip to see what's really going on. Now let's paint the picture. Imagine racks and racks of baby-sized Gucci tracksuits, Burberry overalls, custom Dior sneakers so tiny they fit in the palm of your hand, and Louis Vuitton strollers worth more than a family car. Insiders say Ashanti spares no expense when it comes to dressing baby KK. Nelly himself admitted with a laugh, "My wife will buy everything and anything for our son." But behind the laughter lies something deeper, a mother's fierce determination to give her child the very best, while also keeping him away from the harsh glare of public scrutiny. According to reports, the wardrobe isn't just clothing, it's a full-fledged fashion empire. We're talking closets the size of bedrooms, each meticulously organized by color, season, and designer label. Some sources even claim that Ashanti has a deal brewing with top fashion houses who want baby KK to become the next face of luxury children's fashion. Yes, you heard that right. The baby could already have a career in the making. But here's the twist. Fans barely see KK at all. While Nelly wants to show off his stylish son on social media, he revealed that he has to respect Ashanti's strict no-posting policy. She believes in protecting KK's privacy, shielding him from online criticism, and giving him a normal childhood away from the spotlight. This decision has sparked heated debate online. Some fans applaud Ashanti for putting her child's well-being first. Others accuse her of being too controlling, asking, "If you're going to spend $50 million on baby clothes, why not share it with the world?" This tension between indulgence and privacy is where the story turns controversial. Word on the street is that some family friends feel Ashanti's spending is excessive. They whisper that it's more about status than love, more about keeping up appearances than nurturing the child. But others fiercely defend her, pointing out that Ashanti has always been generous, always been stylish, and now she's simply pouring that same energy into her son. Let's take a moment to look at the numbers. $50 million isn't just a wardrobe, it's an empire. That's the kind of budget fashion designers set aside for global campaigns. That's bigger than some movie production budgets. And the fact that it's dedicated to a 1-year-old baby? That's why this story is shaking the internet to its core. People are asking, is this love? Or is this luxury gone too far? But here's the emotional layer fans can't ignore. Ashanti's own mother, Tina Douglas, has said before that her daughter pours every ounce of herself into caring for baby KK, feeding him, protecting him, and yes, dressing him. Tina even admitted she raised Ashanti to be a better mother than she ever was. So perhaps the $50 million wardrobe isn't just about fashion. Maybe it's Ashanti's way of showing love in the most extravagant form she knows. Music gave her wealth, and now motherhood lets her spend it. Of course, this leads to another cliffhanger. How does Nelly really feel about it? Publicly, he laughs, calling KK the freshest baby in the game. But behind closed doors, some insiders claim he worries about the financial example being set. After all, Nelly is known for being flashy, yes, but also practical. Will this difference in parenting style, Ashanti's indulgence versus Nelly's caution, play out on their upcoming reality show? Fans are waiting to see. And let's not forget the bigger picture. Ashanti's decision to keep KK out of the public eye could clash with the couple's rumored reality TV project. Producers love kids on screen. They drive ratings, they melt hearts. But if Ashanti refuses to show her son, how will that affect the storyline? Will fans still tune in if the wardrobe and the baby remain behind closed doors? So here we are, a baby with a $50 million wardrobe, a mother fiercely protective of his privacy, and a father caught between pride and restraint. It's the perfect storm of love, fashion, and controversy. And as the world debates whether Ashanti is spoiling her son or simply showering him with love, one thing's certain: baby KK is already living a life most adults can only dream of. But the real question is, what's next? And will Ashanti's no-posting policy hold as the pressure builds from fans, media, and television producers? Let's break this down. Ashanti's wardrobe choices for baby KK aren't just about fashion. They're about influence. When a superstar like Ashanti walks into Dior or Gucci with her son, it's not just shopping, it's branding. Fashion insiders are buzzing that luxury houses are already approaching her with multi-million-dollar deals to feature baby KK in ad campaigns. Imagine this: a toddler becoming the face of Versace Kids or Balenciaga Baby before he even turns 2. That's not just cute, that's history in the making. But here's where it gets complicated. Because of Ashanti's strict no-posting policy, brands are frustrated. They want the exposure, the Instagram posts, the viral TikTok videos, but Ashanti won't allow her son to be plastered online. It's an unusual move in today's celebrity culture, where most stars monetize their kids before they can even walk. Ashanti instead is drawing a line in the sand, and fans are divided. Some say she's the last true protector of childhood in Hollywood, while others believe she's blocking baby KK from opportunities that could set him up for life. And this is where Nelly becomes the wild card. He's a proud father who wants to show his baby boy to the world. He's admitted that he takes photos and videos of KK every day, itching to post them online. But every time, he pulls back out of respect for Ashanti. This compromise has people wondering, is this a small disagreement or a brewing conflict that could test their marriage? Remember, Nelly once had his own reality show, Nellyville, which featured his kids. Will he accept a new project without showcasing his son, or will this become the hill he's willing to fight on? Meanwhile, fans are noticing clues everywhere. Paparazzi shots catch glimpses of KK's stroller or little designer shoes peeking out, and every time the internet explodes. Social media threads are full of comments like, "Just show us the baby already," or, "If you're going to flaunt the wardrobe, at least share the style." It's creating a strange paradox. The more Ashanti hides KK, the more fans obsess over him. And let's not ignore the controversy. $50 million for a child's wardrobe has sparked outrage. Critics argue that no child should own more in clothing than entire families make in a lifetime. Some call it wasteful. Some call it a publicity stunt. And others say it's just Ashanti's way of flexing her financial power in a world that once doubted her longevity. Remember, this is a woman who fought through industry politics, rumors, and setbacks. Now she's making a statement. My son will never want for anything. But here's the plot twist. According to close sources, Ashanti is already thinking about turning this wardrobe into something much bigger. There are whispers of a baby fashion line inspired by KK's closet. Think about it. What starts as a luxury wardrobe could evolve into a full business empire. And who better than Ashanti, a woman who reinvented herself time and again to transform her son's style into a global brand? If this fashion line becomes reality, KK's $50 million wardrobe won't just be clothes. It will be prototypes, inspiration, and marketing gold. Fans who can't see the baby might still be able to buy into his style. That's the kind of move that could silence critics while multiplying profits. But it raises an emotional question too. Will KK grow up with the weight of being a brand before he even gets to decide for himself? Meanwhile, word on the street is that the wardrobe has become a point of fascination even within their family circle. Relatives joke that KK has more clothes than Nelly, more shoes than Ashanti, and more bags than everyone combined. Some even call his nursery the boutique because of how extravagant it looks. But in private, some family members quietly wonder if all this luxury is sustainable. Kids grow fast. How long before half that wardrobe goes unworn? And this is where the fans step in again. Twitter threads, Instagram reels, and even TikTok pages are dedicated to speculating about baby KK's outfits. Some fans post mock designs of what they imagine he wears. Others try to recreate Ashanti baby drip with affordable brands. This online obsession is proof that Ashanti's strategy, whether intentional or not, is working. By keeping KK mysterious, she's making him the most talked about baby in the industry. So let's ask the real question. Is this about motherhood, fashion, or control? Ashanti seems to be blending all three. She's showing love in her own way, controlling her family's narrative, and setting up a legacy that could outlive them all. But the cracks are starting to show. Fans want more access, brands want more exposure, and Nelly seems torn between his pride and his promise. Something's got to give, and when it does, the world will be watching. As the conversation heats up online, fans are asking one question louder than any other. When will Ashanti and Nelly finally take a family vacation with baby KK? After all, vacations have always been the hallmark of celebrity families. Sun-kissed photos in the Bahamas, luxury villas in Capri, private beaches in Bora Bora. But when it comes to Ashanti and Nelly, things are different. Ashanti is reluctant, fans say, because vacations mean exposure. It means paparazzi waiting at airports, drones hovering above private islands, and an endless stream of leaked photos. And if there's one thing Ashanti has guarded fiercely, it's her son's privacy. But insiders reveal Nelly isn't on the same page. He loves the idea of vacations, and not just for himself. He believes family trips create memories that money can't buy. Think about it. Sunsets on the beach, bonding moments by the pool, and KK splashing around for the first time in crystal blue waters. These are milestones no parent wants to miss. And while Nelly respects Ashanti's no-posting rule, friends say he's been dropping hints that a vacation is long overdue. And here's where the controversy kicks in. Some fans argue that Ashanti is too controlling. They say she's robbing Nelly of the simple joys of sharing his fatherhood journey with the world. One comment that went viral read, "It's not just your son, Ashanti. Nelly has the right to celebrate too." On the flip side, others defend her, saying the internet is ruthless, and one leaked photo could change everything. After all, celebrity kids are often targeted by cruel memes, intrusive articles, and unwanted attention. And Ashanti? She's not taking that risk. But let's not forget, this isn't just about parenting styles. This is about identity. Ashanti, who built her career on controlling her image, understands better than anyone the power of mystery. By keeping KK hidden, she's shaping his narrative before he even has one. Nelly, on the other hand, comes from a different world. A rapper who grew up in the public eye, who built his success on letting fans into his life. Two love stories, two philosophies, now colliding under one roof. And while fans speculate, Ashanti's softer side shines through in private moments. Tina Douglas, Ashanti's mother, has shared that her daughter is a hands-on mom, feeding KK herself, staying up during teething nights, and refusing to let a nanny take over those bonding moments. Tina proudly says, "My daughter is a better mother than I ever was. Watching her warms my heart every day." It's clear that beyond the fashion and the fame, Ashanti's priority is love. A love so fierce it sometimes borders on overprotection. Meanwhile, baby KK has become the glue that binds this blended family together. Remember, Nelly's older kids, Trey and Chanel, are now adults, and they've watched their father fall in love all over again. Sources say Chanel, who's now a mother herself, often spends time giving Ashanti advice about baby life. And Trey? He's reportedly protective of KK, calling him the little prince of the family. For a family once scattered by fame, this new addition has brought a new sense of unity. But the pressure from the outside world hasn't stopped. Every event, every appearance, every performance Ashanti does, fans zoom in, asking, "Where's KK? Why isn't Nelly posting? When are they traveling together?" It's as if the public has taken ownership of their family's story, forgetting that real people with real feelings are behind the headlines. And that pressure is what makes every decision, From vacations to wardrobes, a tightrope walk for Ashanti and Nelly. Still, there's something undeniably poetic about their situation. Ashanti and Nelly spent years apart, living separate lives, only to find their way back together after decades. And now, with a child in the picture, they're navigating new challenges that test not only their love, but also their philosophies. To the outside world, it looks like a clash over vacations and wardrobes. But underneath, it's a deeper story about two people learning how to merge their worlds while keeping their family safe. Word on the street is that their next big move could silence all the noise. Insiders whisper that a family reveal is coming, not through social media, but through something bigger. Some say it could be tied to their rumored reality show, while others believe they're planning a grand wedding ceremony in the Bahamas, where KK will finally be seen for the first time. If true, this would be the ultimate payoff, keeping the mystery alive just long enough to turn it into a moment no one forgets. But here's the cliffhanger. If Ashanti agrees to such a reveal, will it be on her terms, carefully crafted, styled, and protected? Or will Nelly finally step in and insist on showing his son to the world his way? One thing is certain. The tension between privacy and publicity isn't going away. And when it finally explodes, the entire world will have a front row seat. Now let's pivot to the whispers that are shaking the fan base, the wedding rumors. Yes, Ashanti and Nelly secretly tied the knot in 2023, but insiders say that wasn't enough for the fans, or even for them. Word on the street is that they're planning a grand public wedding celebration in the Bahamas this coming September. Imagine it. Crystal waters, celebrity guests, and baby KK playing ring bearer in the cutest designer suit you've ever seen. Fans are already calling it the wedding of the decade. But behind the glamour, there's strategy. A public wedding isn't just about love. It's about narrative. Ashanti and Nelly are both seasoned performers. They know how to turn personal milestones into cultural events. By staging a wedding for the world to see, they can reclaim the story from tabloids and trolls. Instead of paparazzi dictating the narrative, they'll have control. And if KK is revealed during that wedding, it would instantly break the internet. Here's the twist. Ashanti isn't just thinking about a wedding. Sources close to her say she's mapping out a multi-tiered empire. We're talking motherhood books, baby fashion lines, even a Netflix documentary chronicling her journey from RB princess to protective mama bear. And you can bet baby KK's wardrobe will be front and center. Remember, when Ashanti invests, she doesn't just buy clothes. She builds empires. And yet, Nelly remains the grounding force. In interviews, he often laughs about his role in the family. He jokes about falling asleep when KK cries, about not keeping up with Ashanti's shopping sprees. But behind the humor lies something deeper. Pride. For Nelly, fatherhood at 50 isn't a burden. It's a second chance. After raising older kids, he's now reliving babyhood again, with the wisdom of experience and the stability of a marriage he fought hard to keep. But don't be fooled, cracks do exist. Close friends admit that Nelly sometimes feels overshadowed by Ashanti's spotlight. She's the one curating KK's wardrobe, enforcing the privacy rules, and shaping the narrative. Nelly? He's often cast as the supportive husband, the fun dad, the yes man. But those who know him best say he longs for more input, more balance. And with a reality show on the horizon, that tension might just spill over on camera. And speaking of reality TV, this is where the couple faces their biggest gamble. Fans loved Nellyville because it showed the unfiltered side of his family life. But will Ashanti be able to open up in the same way? Or will her perfectionism clash with the rawness reality TV demands? One producer put it bluntly, this show will either cement them as America's favorite couple or expose the cracks they've been hiding. Meanwhile, let's talk money. That rumored $50 million baby wardrobe? Insiders say it's not just a flex, it's an investment. Ashanti is reportedly cataloging every outfit, archiving every piece, with plans to auction or exhibit them in the future. Imagine a baby KK museum exhibit, racks of Gucci, Dior, and Balmain showcasing the most stylish toddler in history. Crazy? Maybe? Genius? Absolutely. But not everyone is applauding. Critics argue that this kind of extravagance creates unrealistic standards for fans. They say Ashanti's obsession with luxury is a symptom of Hollywood excess, a way to cover deeper insecurities. Some even go as far as to accuse her of branding her baby before he can speak. These harsh words cut deep, but Ashanti has never been one to fold under pressure. Instead, she smiles, laughs, and keeps moving, proving that joy, even if curated, can silence the noise. At the same time, Nelly has been quietly reflecting on his fatherhood journey. In a recent sit-down with friends, he reportedly admitted, "I just want to be the dad that KK remembers as always being there." For a man who spent much of his early career on the road, away from his older kids, this is his chance to rewrite history. And perhaps that's why he clashes with Ashanti's privacy rules. Because for him, sharing is a way of celebrating. So here we are, on the edge of something big. Between the wedding rumors, the reality show buzz, the baby fashion empire, and the clash of parenting styles, Ashanti and Nelly are walking a fine line. Every move they make is under a microscope. Every decision is judged. And yet, through it all, they keep smiling, laughing, and holding on to each other. But for how long? That's the question fans can't stop asking.